Okay, we're up to some more pinball shenanigans today. I don't know what happened. I just tried to record and my phone went all weird. So let's try this again and see if it works this time. But as I was saying in the lost footage, is that Ray and I played a bunch of games last night on Black Hole. It was working perfectly. I got one switch I maybe just have to adjust a little bit. Then we played a bunch of games on Walking Dead, and I did not have any opto issues whatsoever, so maybe that problem is finally resolved. Played a bunch of games of Stern Pirates of the Caribbean, and that worked flawlessly as well. The ship is all happy now, and I can put it back together again. But I tried to play Capcom Pinball Magic, and good news is it didn't reset, but the bad news is I am having flaky opto issues, and I'm pretty sure it's ball trough related, so I'm just going to deal with the trough optos on Pinball Magic, and I believe that is the last thing I need to do, pretty much. I do want to replace the coil stops. I only have one original and one like Williams or something, so I have a couple on order. My buddy Corey, shout out, has a couple on order for me from Marco Pinball reproduction, so hopefully they are good. And then today I'm in the ICR Championships, which is like the virtual pinball tournament that the IFPA is putting on. So I think there was about, 230 players worldwide that competed in this. You just play, I call you up on Facebook Live, we do a video chat, we watch each other kind of play, and we see who wins, and we enter in the results and that kind of thing. So it's like a virtual tournament. So I made it to the top 64, which was the playoffs. Won my first match, and then my second match was today against Mario Cartels. Shout out to Mario in Germany. My first opponent was, where was he? He was somewhere in Europe too, I forget right now, but so Mario and I played, and I played TX Sector, and he played Creature from the Black Lagoon. I had a Creature before, and I know how brutal it can be. So I was wondering why he picked that machine, because that can be deadly. Even Albert Agar, shout out, destroyed me on Creature in a tournament at Jim Wilkes' place. I picked the machine, and Albert crushed it. So the first game was fairly close. He got me. Second game, I got him, and then the third game, he got like 500 million on Creature. Like, that is not a score you get every day. I kept tilting my stupid TX Sector. I have to adjust that tilt better because it's way too sensitive. It's doing me a disservice. I give it a little nudge, and it just it gets me every time. It's like just too sensitive. So he destroyed me on game 3. Mario's moving on, so good luck on your next match. And I guess he's about 130th ranked in the world, so it was a close battle. Well, went to the final match anyway, best of 3. So now I'm on my way. I got a lead on a pinball machine called Stern Freefall, rare game. You would have seen that game in the video walkthrough I did of Mitch's collection. He had one and recently just sold it. Brad Hopkins was looking at it, and he was thinking about it, but strategy-wise, if you're just playing it in a tournament and you're just going for the center drops over and over again, it's not, and then the multi-ball is just kind of a fluke, so it's not maybe the best playing game, but classic Stern, cool art package, and rare, and it's pinball, so I'm completely excited about this. It popped up out of nowhere, this lead that I had, and I already had the ICR match already scheduled. I mean, we're 6 hours apart, so it took a little bit of calculation to figure out a time and day. So I couldn't mess with that. So I had to had to like eagerly anticipate leaving my house, but I had to play that match first. But not like I, you know, threw the match to go for free fall. I definitely wanted to win that. If I did, I would have been top 16 and moving on. Okay, so I gotta turn left up here. So I'm gonna go check out this machine. I have a feeling it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg, but they don't come up too often. So it's definitely worth investigating. Now, I don't know if I'll get any footage or not, but I hope to at least take a little video while I'm there, and we can kind of check it out together for the first time. So that is what is going on. I'm 4 minutes away, so we'll see you in a minute. So yeah, you said you had this for about 4 or 5 years?
It hasn't been used for about 4 or 5 years.
Oh, but you've had it longer?
Yeah.
How long have you had it?
Probably 20 years.
20 years, oh wow. Okay. Yeah, so this will definitely require the full treatment, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. Lost some paint over the years. A little bit of rust and dust, but that's you know, when they're 40 years old, that's par for the course, right?
Yeah.
Cabinet's not so bad. Like the art on it is still pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
See that glass again? Yeah. You know what? They actually do make reproduction glasses.
Yeah.
They're not cheap, but definitely the fact that they're available is nice.
Yeah.
So you actually played this game?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Yeah, this is a handful. This one's a handful. But so that's the speech board, actually. That's the soundboard, CPU. You know, surprisingly, the battery hasn't leaked all over the place, so that's the best news so far. There's some evidence of mice, but it's not the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
A little bit of stuff going on there, but
yeah, well, it's been sitting out here for what, a couple of years now.
yeah.
Well, maybe just over a year. Yeah.
Looks like somebody tested the solenoid driver and said it's okay as of
1988.
1988. It is good to go since 98. Cool. All right. Well, just check out the art on the. I'd say the cabinet art is probably the best of it all, right? It's just the conditions, not bad, not bad at all. Cool. All right. Well, that is Stern Freefall. This will require a couple hours of time to restore, but this is a cool game. It's worth bringing back to life.
Yeah.
Okay, so the good news and the bad news. Bad news is the Freefall is probably one of the worst conditioned machines I've ever seen. Backglass is toast, playfield is toast, everything's rusty, everything's dusty, everything's musty, everything's crusty, there's mouse poo, it smells like old barn. I mean, it must have been stored in that garage for quite some time. The good news was that I didn't quite have to pay an arm and a leg because of the condition. So, I feel like if I didn't rescue this machine, this thing was going to go on the curb. They were doing spring cleanup, and they were talking about how, you know, this week you're allowed to put an unlimited amount of trash because it's spring cleanup. And they were probably thinking, well, I don't think we can throw this in the trash because I don't think the trash guys will take it. So is there a way we can get rid of it? Maybe someone will take it away. So I do think that this Freefall's fate was a little sketchy. So now it has a chance. And it's coming home with me. Jamie definitely will not want this guy in the house. So it's going to go to the garage. and before it ever comes into the house, it has to get completely wiped down, vacuumed out, cleaned with some cleaners, and then like aired out for a while. It's gonna need preliminary work just to get it ready to be worked on, because you know, you don't want to be breathing in all that crap either, right? So anyway, I'm happy to get a free fall. I'm a little you know, worried about the 200 hours it's gonna take to bring it back to life. Like this, you really need a new back glass and new play field. That would be the ideal solution for this guy. I don't know if they make free fall play fields, but I will have to investigate that and find out. So that is probably the end of the shenanigans for this afternoon, but there will be more tonight. I don't know what's going on with this camera, but it might be time to upgrade because it keeps cutting out on me. But got the free fall home, and we're going to take a quick peek at this, closer look, and here's not a good start. Yikes. That will explain why there is no art left on the playfield. But at least we got some newer looking flipper rubbers. Yeah, so I mean, look at this. Just, there's a gate here. Every metal component. Look at this. Oh boy, oh boy. This is, I guess, pretty much a barn find in a garage. So did this come from a barn at one point, or do you think it got this bad just in that guy's garage? Because he did say he had it 20 years. Maybe he had it in a barn and then moved it to his garage. Because look at this acorn nut there. And the one-way gate. And all the wire forms. I mean, that can all be remedied. It's just a matter of, like, you can get all that powder coated, but it's a matter of time, effort, energy, money. And free fall is definitely a cool game. You know, like I said before, it might not be well balanced in terms of scoring, because apparently it's just these drop targets all day long. But you do got a spinner way up here. That's far away from the flipper. This is a wide body. What do we got in here? Anything? Ew. Oh, it smells just like it looks. Yuck. Does not smell amazing. Don't stick your nose in there. Kind of smells like cat litter or something. Depressing both flipper buttons changes line selection. Yeah, so you kind of just want to, the ideal situation would be to replace the playfield and just clean up everything and replace it. I don't know if they make plastics for this. I did see chip here, and actually plastics are not that bad, but if they make new ones and you're doing a new playfield, you'd want to do new plastics, of course, if available. DKE Skydiver. They said they were playing this game about 5 years ago. Said something about the right flipper was a little wonky. So that's the only issue this machine has, is this right flipper in terms of functionality, right? Oh, look at this. See this gate here, this wire gate? It's up about a centimeter or change above the playfield. This one is way down. I don't know if that is factory or that needs to come back up. Okay, so let's do the deed and look under the playfield. I'm a little afraid. Okay, sorry. I'm going to lift up the playfield with the prop rod, if I can. Oh boy, did you see that? friggin' apron just came loose. Okay, don't pull on the apron. Just gotta clip that back into place. Oh boy. Okay. Uh-oh. Hey. Sketchiness. Here we go. Ooh, that smells fresh. What is this? Oh, a spider. Yeah, Jamie wouldn't like me bringing this one in the house, I'll tell you that much. I'm already itchy. I think my tour is going to end shortly because it's kind of nasty. It smells. This is a major project, obviously. And I've restored them in pretty rough shape. I don't know about this rough shape. My Lethal Weapon 3 was really bad, but at least it had a good playfield, and I bought a new translate, and the top side ended up looking like brand new, but I had to address every single nut, bolt, screw, everything metal in the tumbler. It was a lot of work, but it came out amazing. This is probably double that work, I feel like, if not more, because new playfield. But, oh, the plunger just needs a little WD-40, and you're off to the races. Okay, so there's the head. I haven't eaten really all day, so that's another priority. I should go and eat. 7-digit displays. They're all there. Well. What to do with this guy is the question. These legs says W Cup on them. So from a World Cup, but they don't look like Williams ribbed legs, so they're not the original Stern gray legs. Okay, anyway, at least the cabinet there looks really nice, you know, and that's we're gonna finish on that good note. On that good note, we got some decent looking cabinet paint ish. All right, well, that's Freefall. I have no idea my plans for this just yet. Just pack it away or put it in the queue for restoration or find somebody else that's more interested in going the full distance on this guy. We'll see. But I'm happy to have acquired it. But I might also be happy to unacquire it. Who knows? We will see.